But first, it's bonsoir to a man who's recently come up against a rather large dollop of British distrust of them across the Channel. Newham Council in London's Docklands has refused him permission to stage a huge laser concert after he spent 2 years and thousands of pounds setting it up and sold all the tickets. Well, what did he want to do? More or less what he did in Houston 2 years ago. So, is the concert on or off, and will he speak to us ever again? Will you please welcome Jean Michel Jarre. Well, is it on or is it off?
I don't know yet. We are still waiting.
When will you know?
I hope on Monday, next Monday.
Why did you want to do it in the Docklands? It seems to have been an awful lot of trouble. I mean, why wasn't Wembley or Aintree good enough?
I'm not a masochist, actually. I've been really interested by this area because my projects are not like regular rock concerts, but they are involving environment, architecture. And for me, the Docklands area and it's a foreign point of view, a kind of symbol of this country. I mean, the controversy, I'm in the middle of it, actually. And it's linked to the Industrial Revolution, to the 60s, to the revolution of communication, the 90s, and the old concept, the visual concept of Destination Docklands is about all this.
But the problem is one of safety. The objections are ones of safety, aren't they? Getting too many people down there, not letting them get out. I gather you even volunteered to hire the tube, the underground, is that right?
I mean, yes, obviously we are very concerned by safety problems, and I think I have a crew that is quite experienced to all these kind of problems. I mean, I think, again, it's a problem of communication. I know that now the Newham people are really understanding our views. They are still working on it, and we have decided to try to work together to try to solve the whole thing.
Great style to hang on in there. Now, as a result of all of this, do you believe us to be careful, sensible people, or do you believe us, the British, we the British, to be unimaginative fusspots?
I don't think so. I've been through very various feelings these last few days, because I've been quite staggered by this rather negative decision. And then I got so many warm supporters and warm feelings about the fact that people proposed me a lot of different venues.
They offered their back gardens, didn't
Yes, it came from their back garden to cities like Liverpool or Glasgow, offering me a lot of...
Could it happen in France? Or would the French say, yes, do what you like, Jean Michel?
No, I think it could happen anywhere. I think it's just... I mean, the unusual thing about this story is the fact that it came just 12 days or 13 days before the actual project. And obviously, I was with 230...
Obviously, it's sickening.
Yeah, and 230 French people. 25% of them have brought, actually, their wine and their bread with them.
Oh, have they?
Yes. Just in case they have to spend the whole winter in this country.
Not the tea bags, you've got enough of those.
No.
You obviously think the British are okay in general because, I mean, well, you're married to one, to Charlotte Rampling. Do you believe in general, this is a good question, do you believe in general, Jean Michel Jarre, that British women on the whole are superior to French women?
This is a very profound question, I must say. I don't know, I'm a great fan of English women, actually, I must say. I think they are less self-conscious about the French, vis-à-vis, I mean, in comparison of the French one. And what else?
More stylish. I mean, more savoir-faire.
Which
more,
one?
The British woman.
Yeah, but I agree with that.
That's very good.
And I'm proving it actually every day.
Why?
By living with living with an English girl, what is sometimes difficult, but I can manage it. But actually, I want to tell.
She happens to be one of the most beautiful ones we've got.
Thank you about that.
She's a lovely example. What about Mrs. Thatcher now? Do you?
It's a different style of woman.
This is true. Do you have any sympathy with her views that she doesn't want us to be an identikit Euro state?
I don't know. I think we are all sharing the same views of maybe being worried of losing our identity through all this European concept. But I think there is, in fact, no real danger. I mean, I'm quite positive about it, as a lot of Frenchmen are, actually.
You can't imagine President Mitterrand being bossed from Brussels. I mean, he wouldn't take it either, would he?
No, actually, we have a lot of... we are a bit reluctant about Belgium for totally different reasons, because we have the same jokes about Belgians than you have vis-à-vis Irish, for instance. Or the Americans are vis-à-vis the Polish. I mean, you are always the Belgian of somebody.
But the point is, really, in all of this, is we all hate our neighbours. We all dislike our neighbours, really.
No, we like our neighbours in
Do you?
France. Yes, absolutely.
We shall find out. We've got some opposite points of views coming. But
I hope so.
Jean Michel Jarre, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.